Hello, hello, y'all. Welcome in. Come on in. Let's get ready to cook something delicious. I'm gonna wait until all of you are settled in. Hello, hello. Hello to my regulars. I love seeing y'all's faces. All right. Debbie's in the chat. Mike's in the chat. Tina's in the chat. The OGs, the originals, they're back and they're ready for another recipe. So nice to see your faces. Guess who's also here? It's our Chef Meg.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Back.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it already smells good in here somehow.
I know. I think the kitchen is just ready to smell good. It's just preparing for what we're about to make. I'm Chef B, y'all. Chef Lisa B, however you want to call me. Lisa, whichever. You might have heard me talking in the chat a few times last week with Chef Diana. And I'm here with you all today. We're about to make one of my favorite things that I like to eat, which is a banh mi. I'm Vietnamese, so this is just very close to home. And I hope y'all have had a banh mi before. And if you don't, after today, I recommend going out after making your recipe to try it for another day. Our banh mi is basically like our own Sammy. We make it with a baguette, sometimes pate, sometimes with a little bit of our mayo that we call butter for some reason. It's mayo, but we call it butter because it's so rich. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we call it bo in Vietnamese. Bo, it's called bo, right? It's spelled bo. And it's called bo, which is directly translated as butter in Vietnamese because it's like so rich in the egg yolks and everything like that, and it's the same color as butter. So we call it butter, but it's mayo. We just make ours extra rich. We add like extra egg yolks. That's the difference between the banh mi. But sometimes in your part of town, it's hard to get a banh mi, right? You can't get those special deli meats. So that's why we're combining my two loves, a burger and a banh mi. All right, so you have your classic good old American burger, but today we're doing it with veal.
That's right.
Have you had veal
Tender,
before?
delicious veal. Yes, I have. And mostly working here because we've been doing this series of veal classes and like a lot of cool recipes that aren't the like, you know, there's a handful of really traditional veal recipes that people know, but we've done like green chili enchiladas.
Oh, yes.
And now this. And it's like it's such a tender, it's like a very light flavored meat. It's really nice.
Yes. I love veal for that because it's like light, it's tender, it has slightly grassy notes, it's full of protein. It's just a very easy eating meat. And sometimes you just got to explore. Instead of doing your usual beef burger, just like plain old ground beef, it's time to do a little ground veal. You know, try something new, change your repertoire out, and bring something new to the barbecue so that way you can be the new favorite, okay? You're gonna be the new favorite because of these banh mi burgers, all right? And thank you to the Veal Council for sponsoring this beautiful episode and for teaching us about veal and letting us learn something new and try something new with our banh mi burgers. Are y'all ready to start? All right, before we start, I need to tell you a story. So the reason why I love banh mi so much, it's not because I'm Vietnamese. It's not just because of that. When I was a kid in Dorchester, that's where I'm originally from, we used to walk down the street, like I was probably like 15 miles away from school, and that was like the best thing, which is like walking to school. So I would walk halfway through, be so freaking tired, Meg, I would like fall asleep while walking almost.
Wait, 15 miles?
15 miles, yeah. Because my parents didn't have a car. Like they literally are like still building from the ground up, coming from Vietnam to America. So they had like no car. And like they didn't trust the bus thanks to the news. They're like everything's scary on the news. So they're like, oh no, you're walking. You can run away, worst case scenario. On a bus, you're kind of enclosed. Like, so halfway through, I'd be starving. And there was this cafe deli that made banh mi's. And this lady would watch me walk every day from school and to school. And she'd be like, I know you're hungry, honey. And she gave me a banh mi. And that was like the most beautiful thing to me. Like eating a crusty, crunchy, meat-filled sandwich and being like, oh, this is so freaking cool. Like that's when I first fell in love with food and the layers of food and why food was so good. You know, it was like my ratatouille moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things. It's like the perfect sandwich, but it's also very simple, and it's just like the right cook on the meat, the right bread, the right veg. Like it's a perfect thing. I've also been like brought back to life by a banh mi in my college days. You know?
Yeah. No, I agree. So if you ever need to revive someone, just give them a banh mi burger. Now you know you're gonna make one today. All right, so we're gonna get started with this banh mi burger. First, we're gonna start off with the pickling. And a lot of people think, I don't have time for pickling. I need to not do a pickle, but you need a pickle. You need something bright, something acidic to brighten up that meaty flavor and the fatty condiments that you usually add. So we're gonna start off by grabbing this bowl here, and we're gonna put in some rice wine vinegar here, some salt and a little sugar. We're gonna put that aside. All right. And we're gonna chop these up, y'all. I think thin slices are fine. Like you still want a little bit of a crunch to these. I like to cut them a little slanted. They just look a little better, y'all. You know what I mean? You can cut them like this if you like. But I mean, look at the difference. You look like a culinary expert with this one. This one, they're like, oh, that's a little raggedy, girl. But this one, they're like, ooh, she's fancy. She's been to all the restaurants. That's our secret, a different cut. That's all it is.
That's so true.
You know, they're like, ooh, what's this? And same with the cucumbers. I'm just gonna cut it like this. So you can cut it just normal like that, right? And then you just do a slant. So we're gonna put those aside. And whenever you have like cucumbers, make sure it's nice and crunchy, not bruised, obviously. And give them a quick rinse, because vegetables are always touched by so many hands. You need them nice and clean, especially when you're pickling. You really want things to be super clean when you're pickling. All right, I'm gonna just mix this real quick because of our rice wine vinegar, salt, sugar.
I love a quick pickle.
Yes.
You don't have to you don't have to like think about like ratios and boiling and it's just like a nice like fresh, it just like kicks up that veg a little bit.
Yeah, and in Vietnamese banh mi, we usually do a daikon. We do carrots in a daikon. We kind of do it in little strips, but since we're doing a burger, this is like the best way to do it, in my opinion. All right, we're gonna clean these up a bit, toss them up, and get ready. So you're just gonna do like a quick toss, like a little spoon, just toss them. They just need to be like lightly dressed, y'all, nothing crazy, you know? See, like just a little gloss. If it's glossy, your cucumbers and your carrots, that's all you need. You know, they just need a little bit of love. Then you're just gonna put it in a little bowl here. And these pickles hold pretty well because you have some vinegar, salt and sugar, the original way to preserve things, right? And here we have our pickling. Oh yeah, look at that. It's gorgeous. All right, we're gonna put that aside. All right. So since we have our pickling, we're also going to get started on a little mayo sriracha. Have y'all had sriracha before? Meg, have you had sriracha?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice
yeah.
and spicy.
Nice, spicy, and salty.
Mm-hmm.
On mac and cheese.
On mac and cheese? That's crazy. Yep. Y'all, do you like spicy mac and cheese? Do you like breadcrumbs? Like, there's so many mac and cheese variations. Like, I don't know which one to go to.
Yeah, I think mostly I'm just thinking of like the boxed mac. That's I'll kick it up with some sriracha.
Yeah.
Maybe some like rice seasoning.
Yeah.
Or farikake on there with the cheese and the seaweed.
Okay. I like either, I have two mac and cheeses. I need it to be like really breadcrumby and like a stretch of a cheese, right? And then the other one needs to be like almost soupy, like creamy. Like it needs to be like almost, I don't know how to call it. Have you ever had those two types?
Yes.
Like
yes,
milky,
like,
creamy,
yes.
You know? Well, what about y'all? In the chat, let me know, what are your favorite mac and cheeses? What's an absolute? you know? I've had some mac and cheeses that are so dry. I've had some that are just breadcrumb, and I'm like, honey, it's just mac and breadcrumb. Where's the cheese? And other times you just kind of have like really weird stuff. People put egg in their mac and cheese, which sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. I think that might be a South thing. I don't know. Anyone who's from the South, let me know. Is it a Southern thing? This might be a Georgia thing. You find it in many restaurants.
I've never seen egg and mac and cheese before.
Egg and mac and cheese, which is insane. Speaking of egg, here's our mayo, y'all. You can use Kewpie mayo. You can use this. What we're using today is Kewpie, which is a Japanese mayo. It's a little more tart than a classic mayo that you find in a grocery store.
I feel like it must be a little bit eggier than like the classic mayo.
Yeah,
you know, it's like very thick and kind of custardy.
It is. It's thick. It's custardy. Oop, right here, we got our Sriracha. You know, what is your favorite brand of mayo, y'all? I will fight to the death over Kewpies or Dukes. Dukes. Do not bring any Hellmann's into my house. I will be very upset. I will have to lock the door because it's Dukes. I don't know. This is me. It's tangier. It's brighter, you know. Yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah, people are agreeing. Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, y'all. I knew we were friends. I knew it. From the first time I spoke to you, I absolutely knew it. Now, if you're Miracle Whip or Hellmann's, I'm sorry for you. It's okay. We'll work it out. For now, we'll work it out. We'll revisit. All right, so we got our mayo in. We got our Sriracha as well. And y'all, did you hear the news about the Sriracha? I think it was during the pandemic where they had a shortage because the farms are so dry, they couldn't have enough staff. So literally they had to stop creating Sriracha. And then a bunch of bootlegs came out the woodworks, right? And now the Sriracha bottles, people have said, are different color and taste different. I don't know if it's true. Chef Meg is shaking her head, nodding.
Yes.
She's nodding.
Yes.
It tastes different?
Yeah, it's different. And it's like more like closer to like an orangey than like a true Sriracha red. And I have like a bottle of each.
Yeah.
And you can really tell. You can tell the difference.
Oh my God. So is it less spicy? Is that what it is? What's the difference besides color?
I don't know because I feel like I'm just influenced by the color being different. Like, I don't know if I'm just like, if it's all in my head or if it's real. Or like, you know, if it's an actual difference. Mm-hmm. But it's still great.
Oh my God. Yeah, I love
It's chili peppers, vinegar, and salt. I mean,
I feel like it's a little sweet. Do they add sugar to theirs?
Yeah, there must be sugar.
Yeah.
But, oh yeah, we were just saying that normally we would have, like you would see jalapenos on a banh mi, but this is like the Sriracha is kind of like subbing in for that in this burger.
Exactly. Yeah, normally we do have jalapenos. But instead of jalapenos, we're going to keep it nice and easy, you know? We don't want you to go have another trip to the grocery store. We just want you to get that veal, come back, get the stuff in your fridge, and make this burger. That's it. Make it nice and easy, less work for you. And this is your Sriracha mayo, already done. And of course, if you don't have Sriracha in your house, that's totally fine. You could sub it for something spicy, like Tabasco, or any kind of hot sauce, really. Because this is really just hot sauce. It's a little thicker. It's almost like a paste. And maybe something slightly sweet, because that's what makes Sriracha Sriracha. It's like spicy, it's sweet, and then you have your mayo just to balance everything out. Also, y'all, this is also known as an aioli. Okay, you can call it a Sriracha aioli. That's a fancy restaurant way of calling it mayo. Flavored mayo, honey. Okay? You're already a chef right there. I like to add sometimes lemon and garlic to my aiolis. So feel free to blend a little minced garlic or a little lemon for a little bit of layers of flavor if you wish. But we also have a lot of flavor profiles here in a moment that you all are gonna see. All right, so we're gonna put our Sriracha mayo aioli to the side, and we're gonna start getting our burgers ready, y'all. We're gonna get our herbs. Look at this. These are all the aromatics I was telling you about. We got our onion, we got our garlic, cilantro, and some basil, okay? So sometimes it's quite hard for people to find Thai basil. That's usually what we put in our banh mi's, right? Some Thai basil, some cilantro. But if you don't have that, don't fear. Basil is just fine. We just want something kind of floral to add to the cilantro. And then you have your onion and your garlic for a little extra flavor, okay? So we're gonna chop these up. All right. And y'all don't remove the stems. The stems has so much flavor, you don't even know. We're a no waste household here. I don't know about y'all, I don't have that waste money, okay? I need to use a cilantro for that extra flavor. It's like peppery, it adds to it. Unless you're one of those people that have that cilantro gene. Have you heard about that gene?
Yeah, I feel bad for them.
Yeah. For those who don't know, the cilantro gene is where it tastes like soap to some people. Isn't that crazy? It tastes like soap.
Does anyone in the chat have that?
Let me know. I will mourn for you right now.
I think I remember someone here had it and it went away. Oh,
No.
yep.
I'm so sorry, whoever that is. Who is it? Who's got it?
Steph did, but then it went away.
Steph, how'd you do it? What's the solution? What's the solution? Did you pray on it? Did you ask the farmers to change their, I don't know. What makes it that? I don't know. I would love to know. Any scientists out there, any MDs, if you know, let me know. I would love to know. I don't know who knows that. Who would know the details of that?
I've heard of that. Supposedly your taste buds change like every so many years.
That's
I wonder
true.
if that has to do with it.
Yeah. But here you go, y'all. Here's your cilantro and basil. You just want it finely chopped. If it's like a little bit bigger, that's fine. You don't have to be perfect here. You just want it enough where it molds into your burger, okay? We're gonna go ahead and get into our onion. So here's a funny story about my sriracha. My boss that I saw online, we had like a Zoom call, and on the background, he had bottles of sriracha, y'all, like all along his wall.
Wait, real? Like
Yeah.
not
Like
a background.
literally sriracha. Like when there's a sriracha shortage, you can blame him. He got a bulk order from Amazon or something, and it was like aligned. Like where all those glasses are, that's where all the sriracha bottles are. We couldn't even focus on the meeting. We're like, is that sriracha on your wall there? He was like, yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about my stock. We're like, sir, you can't do that.
Ooh, someone said sriracha dealer.
He might be a sriracha dealer. He might just be a sriracha dealer. All right.
That would bother me just because like I feel like my mouth would be watering the whole meeting. It's
Yeah.
like the part of my brain that like lights up when it sees sriracha would just be going off wildly.
I was distracted. I couldn't even understand like what he was saying. It just sounded like, you know, in those movies where it's like womp, womp, womp. I was just so distracted. I didn't even know what he was saying half the time because of all those bottles of sriracha. So red flag, y'all. That's a red flag. So I had to watch him whenever I brought my lunch. I'm like, don't touch my lunch. I know your bottles of sriracha. You hoard. He's a hoarder. And he will take your sandwich. So he's like, just a bite. Like, you can't sample someone's sandwich, sir. He's so crazy. Shout out to Karuru. Love you. He's probably like, what is this lady talking about me during her cooking?
Okay, now that we're still talking about sriracha, I have
Yeah.
one more thing to bring up.
Yeah, let's hear
Someone
it.
said a little sriracha in beer is so good.
Sriracha in beer? Do you put sriracha in the beer?
Yeah. They said just a little bit in a really cold beer.
Oh my God.
I could get down with that.
That sounds good. That sounds good. I'm down for that. Like, spicy cocktails are kind of but spicy beer, I'd be down to try it. Kind of like a michelada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sriracha lada.
Sriracha lada. Oh my God, y'all. For a hot day like today, I don't know if I could take it. It's a little cooler today, but this weekend was so hot.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could take that.
Yeah. I think like everyone, we have so many viewers from like Texas and Arizona and stuff.
Yeah.
And we're like, it's so hot here.
That's
you guys,
true.
it's 89 degrees. We're dying.
That's true. If you're from Texas, Las Vegas, Arizona, I'm so sorry. We're babies over here. We just can't take it. It's too hot over here. We're meant to always be cold and gloomy, okay? We're experiencing so much sun. It's overwhelming. So sorry. It's hot over here for us. We can't deal with 119-degree weather that y'all are used to, okay? So I'm just mincing some garlic, y'all. Getting that together. Gorgeous.
I have to shout out how much garlic is in this recipe.
Yes.
It's amazing.
It is.
I like, not one clove. Don't say one clove.
If
Just
it's
go
one
for
clove,
it. 8 cloves. Why not?
I love lots of garlic, lots of onion. I always do more than the recipe asks for, honestly.
Yes.
So y'all can take a liberty if you want to do that.
And this is a great one to like really lean into like flavoring your burger, because veal has a very light flavor and like takes on the flavors super well.
Yes.
So it's just gonna like become like a garlicky vessel of burger. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but something like that.
You're not wrong. The best part about veal is a lot of people say it's buttery, right? Who doesn't like that description for a meat? You're selling me meat and you call it buttery? Buttery, velvety, light, tender, almost delicate. It's quite the opposite of what you get with ground beef, you know?
Yeah, but still in the family.
Yes, they're still in the family, but that's like a great alternative. You know, if you're used to ground beef and your boss is saying, hey, you need to eat a little more protein, this is the thing. It's a little leaner than your typical ground beef, and it's delicious. And it's something new. I don't cook with veal often, but after this, I might be addicted to veal, y'all. It's that good. All right, so we got our onions, we got our garlic, cilantro, basil. Now we have sriracha. Yeah, a little bit more sriracha, y'all. A little spice. She's back. She's back. She's ready to attack your taste buds, and you're gonna be so excited. And we have fish sauce here. Now, fish sauce. I love me some fish sauce. I'm kind of a fish sauce snob. So if you're ever in the Asian market, I recommend getting something called 3 crabs. It's like it has a picture of 3 crabs on the bottle. So if you're ever in an Asian market, don't be afraid to go. Here's a couple tips on going into an Asian market, because y'all might need some tips, okay? Don't be afraid. Go into the Asian market. The parking is going to be terrible. Just know that. We're going to take 10 minutes just to park anywhere. I know the space may look big for our cars, but it's going to take forever. So if they're still parking, just know it's going to be another 10 minutes. Go find another spot. You're going to walk from there, okay? Once you enter, there's everything in there. You can get mixing bowls. You can get a t-shirt. You can get some shoes. You can also get all your ingredients for this veal banh mi right here. And just know everyone is very close together. We're just the type of people that are not afraid of invading personal space. So if there's something that needs to be reached, we will reach it. So it's not us being impolite. We will just reach for the bottle and let you keep looking, but we are going to reach for that bottle around you, okay, honey? So just know we are a hustle and bustle kind of society, but we will get our shopping done. And if you have questions, don't be afraid to ask some questions. We will educate you, honey. We might even put it in the cart for you without you confirming whether or not you want it. So just be aware. When you ask for it, we will provide, even without confirmation. So now you know. Do not be afraid. And plus, our veggies are always like really bright, and it's always flourishing. It's never crazy expensive either. So you always can try something new in the aisles. But today, we do have our fish sauce. We're about to add it in our mix. We're gonna add our salt, pepper, sugar. And then, of course, our sriracha, y'all. Just a little bit of sriracha here and there. And if you don't like spice, y'all, you don't have to put this in the recipe at all if you don't like spice. I understand. I don't want you to have gastric reflux just because I told you to add sriracha. You can't blame me because you ate the sriracha burger, okay? I'm saying you don't have to, but it tastes way better, okay? Now we're about to add some veal, y'all. My favorite parts, where all the magic happens. All right. Just gonna heat this bad baby up. Y'all, do you see anything new? Look, it's our stovetop. It's our new burner. I'm so excited. I was gonna say, I don't think it likes me, but now it likes me. Okay. Yo, I think we're forever gonna fight with technology. We're gonna love technology and hate it at the same time.
Did you get it?
I did.
Okay.
I got nervous for a second though. I was like, why are you not working? We just agreed to this.
We just got this today. So
Yeah.
inaugural use of the new cooktop.
Yes, y'all saw it here first. And we're just gonna mix it up, y'all. Put on a glove, mix it up, don't be afraid. All right. And it smells so good in here. Like you smell the onions, the garlic, you got the fresh herbs, a little sauce here and there, and your sea salts, which I love a good sea salt. I put sea salt in almost everything. My mom loves Himalayan salt.
Oh, that's her thing.
Yeah. Do you like Himalayan salt?
I do. It feels like really special every time I use it.
I feel healthy when I eat it. I know
Right.
it's not healthier by much. They say it's like you get a lot of minerals,
Yes.
but automatically I feel healthy. I'm like, oh, she's healthy today.
I used to have a Himalayan salt lamp in my room.
Really?
You know, like that era when like when everyone had a Himalayan salt lamp. But I
Yeah.
lived in Philly and it was so humid and it would like suck in the moisture
Uh-huh.
and then like drip
Huh?
everywhere.
What? The Himalayan salt lamp?
Because you know salt like it
Yeah.
it absorbs moisture.
But I didn't know. Oh my God.
And then I would have like a salt water pool under it.
That is wild. Y'all, I have never heard of that in my life.
Really?
I have never used one.
It'd be kind of wet to the touch
Oh my God. I've only,
in the summer. Yeah.
I've only touched the ones in the store. Now I'm scared. I will never get one. Thank you, Chef Meg. That was so scary. Now if I get one, I have to have a pool, like a bucket underneath. That's a secret. Did it give you any health benefits? Like, why'd you get one?
I just like soft lighting.
Oh.
I like a nice. I don't really like overhead lighting in the room. I like a mix of small lamps.
Okay.
So that's why I got it.
Oh,
Ooh,
y'all.
look at that big burger.
Boom. It doesn't have to be perfect. I kind of like it like a smash burger-ish, like in the middle, right? Like you don't want it too thin, but you don't want it so big that you barely put it in your palm, right? You want a little mixture, a tiny bit of that.
And they're gonna shrink up a little bit, so you want to go like bigger or like wider than you
Exactly.
think, right? A little
Yeah.
wider than the bun.
Yes, for sure. And I just moved that burger. Don't try this at home, y'all. I have touched so many hot surfaces and burned my hands so many times, my fingers feel nothing. So, don't try that at home. Use a spatula to move it. I swear. And we have one more big burger in here with a little leftover. And you know what the best thing about these burgers?
What?
You can freeze them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can freeze them months ahead. So if you just have one, you can portion it out for later on in the month.
Wow, look at these big burgers. I love it.
Don't they look so gorgeous?
Yes. Also, for everyone watching, we're doing a half recipe.
Yes.
The recipe that we have on our site calls for 2 pounds
Mm-hmm.
of ground veal. So that's why we only have 3 burgers out of.
Exactly.
out
I'm
of
gonna wash
that
my hands real
mix.
quick, y'all. Definitely wash your hands. Despite wearing gloves, handling of any meats, you definitely want to wash your hands and be nice and clean. Nice and clean hands, y'all. How are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are doing well, having a beautiful day today. I'm grateful to be awake another day, to be speaking with you all and cooking this delicious food. Truly. And look at that. Do you see the smoke, y'all? Oh, that is a sign to make a veal burger at home. That's a sign. Look at that. You smell that? I'm gonna waft it to Chef Meg.
Yeah, it's really good. This is such a balanced burger between like the like savory meat, the fresh fillings, like tangy, salty fish sauce. It's just like my kind of recipe.
It really has so many little things to it. I really feel like having fish sauce gives it like a whole nother level to your burger. It has that umami flavor, that like savory flavor that kind of touches the back of your cheeks that you're like, oh, what's that? And that's that umami fish sauce. Oh, sorry, y'all. Fish sauce.
Oyster sauce is good too.
Oyster sauce is good too. That's also what I use in my burger. So I'm like, oh, wait, no, that's the secret. Let me keep it in. Now y'all know my secret.
I feel
Don't use it. No, you can use it.
Sorry, I was just gonna say that kind of like I feel like what we're doing today is like, don't be afraid to try ground veal.
Yes.
In your recipes, but also don't be afraid to try fish sauce.
Yes.
At first, it might seem a little strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like it just like meshes into recipes really well, and adds something that you kind of can't distinguish a lot of the time.
I definitely agree with that. Especially, I mean, it's just veal is just so delicate. You know what I mean? So you kind of want to add a little complexity to it, and I feel like fish sauce does that. It's better than adding more salt. I feel like people commonly add more salt, and you just don't want to do that with veal. You kind of want to be thoughtful of how you're cooking veal. All right, let's see if this... Wow, y'all, look at that crust. If we had a closer mic, I'd be like, listen to this ASMR. Have y'all seen those videos online? Like the crusty, like crunchy, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And y'all, you want to cook this 3 to 5 minutes on each side, depending on how thick your burgers are. Mine are a little bit more thickums, a little more to love. So these might take about 5 minutes on each side. And you want the internal temp by the USDA, 160 Fahrenheit. That's the internal temperature you want these burgers in to make sure you're cooking it safely and they're just as delicious. And you don't overcook them because you really don't want to overcook veal. You really want to be present when you're cooking with this veal, okay? Are you a hamburger person? Are you a cheeseburger person when you're making burgers?
Normally cheese.
Yeah?
But I wouldn't put cheese on this.
Yeah.
It could be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, normally a cheeseburger. Just classic American. I like the melty.
I like the melty too.
Yeah.
I like the melty. The best thing about this is that we have the mayo, which gets that richness that you're missing from cheese, right? Because when you add cheese, you want some richness. But we have the mayo here.
That's a good point.
And then we also have our quick pickle. Now you know if you're ever in a pinch, just make a quick pickle. Just a little vinegar, salt and sugar, and the rice wine gives it a little bit of a sweetness and a different note, a different scent to it. It's not as harsh as apple cider. It's like in the middle.
Yeah, if you used like straight up white wine, or not, white wine vinegar would be good, but like straight up white vinegar for these, like
Yeah.
it would like make you cough a little. The rice vinegar is like sweet and
Yeah. It's
palatable.
mild.
Yeah, it's mild.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, y'all. How was the last time? Remember when we were talking about a cookout? You're going to bring these burgers. What would you pair with these burgers? Are you fry people? Are you potato chips people? What would you pair with this burger?
It's a good question.
Yeah, put it in the chat. Let me see what kind of people you are. If you're a potato salad raisin person, don't talk to me. I don't want to hear it. No raisins in the potato salad. No, none whatsoever. Oh, these are cooking gorgeously, y'all.
Oh, French fry wedges.
Oh, potato wedges.
Shrimp chips.
I like, shrimp chips, nice.
We got a slaw.
Oh, okay.
Macaroni salad.
Macaroni salad. I just ate some this morning for breakfast. I know that sounds terrible, but it was in my fridge and it was delicious. No apologies. It's good. I like a mac salad.
Do you like onion rings?
I love onion rings. Don't you love it when you're in the drive-thru and you order fries and they accidentally put an onion ring in, and you're like, I just won the lottery. It's so good.
The onion, it's like the tooth fairy, but the onion ring fairy.
Yes.
Like drops an onion ring in your fries.
I feel extra loved.
Yeah.
Like, my husband's like, you're not special. And I'm like, why'd they put an onion ring in there for me? Clearly, they think I'm special. All right, y'all. We're almost there with the cooking. This needs a little bit more time. These are really juicy burgers. Do you see the moisture on here? Look at the moisture. All the bubbling. Yeah. It's so moist that it takes a little more time to caramelize. That's how you should know that the veal is the one for you, and that you should definitely try out this veal. This one's almost done. This one looks close to done. Let me check the temp on that one. Sorry, this griddle is moving, and it's just making me giggle. That's all it is. So you're just going to go to the side here, and you're just going to wait until this thermometer tells you 160. And if it's not there yet, you need a little time. Sometimes the caramelization tricks you. So just so you know, wait until the internal temperature reaches the right amount. Okay? Thank you. All right. I like potato wedges. I like crinkle fries. But sometimes potato wedges are just like too thick, you know?
If they get cold,
Yeah.
it's like, oh,
Yeah, yeah. Crinkle fries are still good after they're cold,
yes.
you know?
I think I'm just obsessed with watermelon right now.
Ooh, watermelon, yes.
I would just do the burger and like 4 to 5 slices of watermelon.
Yes.
That would be my thing.
Do you guys put anything on top of your watermelon?
I like
or
salt.
do you just eat it? Yeah. My mom does salt too.
Yeah.
She puts like a chili lime salt on top.
Yum. Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, that sounds great. I saw on Instagram someone made their own chamoy and dipped the watermelon in it, and I want to try that.
Oh, that sounds good. Y'all, chamoy, it's like a Mexican hot sauce-ish, and it's just like nice and tangy, and you put it on your fruit, and it just is magical. If you ever drive by a fruit stand, they most likely have that, and you need to go for it. I feel like if anyone's from Texas, you get a lot of those. In Georgia, we get a lot of those. At least in my part of Georgia, we get a lot of those.
Maybe it's more like in cities. I'm not really sure. I always see fruit stands, mango, whatever fruit stands in cities.
Yeah, for sure. I love a good fruit stand. Look, y'all, our second patty has caramelized. Now it's this big boy that needs a little extra help, but that's okay. So I'm gonna put this bad boy aside to rest. You kind of want your burgers to rest, y'all. It's a little smoky in here, but that just means good cooking is being done. That's all that means, you know? The skillet is ready and working hard for us to eat.
I always smoke out my house when I'm cooking. Like, I'll do smash burgers inside.
Yeah.
And my dog's like, where am I? I can't see anything.
Dude, my dog, I wish I could show you guys a picture, but maybe next time I'll show you a picture. There's a picture of my dog right underneath where my husband and I are cooking. And you just see the whites of her eyes because she's looking so high up. She's ready for anything, for all the snackies. All right, y'all, it's almost time for assembly. We're just gonna cook these a little longer. All right, let's give it a little bit more time to caramelize. We're about to check the internal temp. And then we'll assemble our burgers and talk about what's next. Do y'all have any questions so far throughout our process? Anything about flavors, techniques, the origins? I could probably tell you something. I probably don't know, but maybe I do.
How many banh mi do you think you've eaten in your life?
Oh my God, too much. Too many. I have definitely... You shouldn't steal from your family, but if they have an extra banh mi and they haven't decided yet, that means no one has claimed it. So I definitely ate like 2 in 5 minutes, which is terrible. But they're so good. Y'all, there's so many types of banh mi's.
And you love bread.
Yeah, I love
remember
bread.
you saying that.
I'm a bread person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a pasta person. I'm a bread person. Nothing is more magical than a crunchy baguette that is soft on the inside and crusty on the outside, you know? Any questions, y'all? Do y'all have any pictures of your creations? There you go. That's great. All right. We have one more. I'm going to turn this off because we're almost there with that one, and the residual heat. We'll get the rest of that. My burgers are at 160, y'all. So by that time, about 5 on each side should get 160. And that is when you should be able to take off your burgers. Don't be fooled by the caramelization. That's just the sugars from the sauces. Okay, so you don't want to be fooled by that. Do the temp. You slide it on the side of the burger. And just wait for a second, and it'll tell you the temp. And it should be 160, so you can eat safely. All right? I'll do it one more time. Let's see where this one's at.
An instant read thermometer is such a good investment.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to work with the, like, you know, like the ones that aren't digital.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the, like, I guess
I've
it's just
seen
a thermometer. A
some.
normal.
I usually just use a digital one,
Yeah.
to be honest. I should try that one. The only one that's close to that I've used that like just goes by the template, that one is, I've used a candy thermometer, but that works. So
Yeah.
definitely use that one. But this digital one is great for burgers. It's great for any poultry. It's just easy to read. All right, y'all. I'm going to start, since we have space, let's grab some butter and use the heat of this. I'll turn this back on. Sorry, girl, you still have time. Need to work you a little bit longer. We're just gonna get some butter, y'all. Put it on the skillet here. You should get some soft butter. Just a little bit. Put that to the side here. We're just going to get our buns nice and buttered. And what the best part is putting your buns after the burger. You get burger juices and the caramelization on your buns. So that's just extra flavor. All right. This last burger is basically done. And we're gonna start assembling. Let's assemble one burger for y'all to see how beautiful these veal burgers can be. Are y'all a sauce on the top, on the bottom bun, or both? I'm both. Look at these, y'all. See? A little bit of the flavor here is on the buns. Let's do some Sriracha mayo.
Yep, everyone's saying both.
Both, yes. Lots of sauce.
We have such a great audience. They just know, they know what's up.
We're on the same page, you know what I mean? Like, it's great. There are no Hellmans or Miracle Whip people out there, only Dukes. They already know. And then you grab your pickling. Look, our pickling's already done, y'all. All right. I like to use chopsticks. So sue me, look. It's just easier, look, see? You're just putting pickle, some carrots, and you can always add some spices, y'all, if you want a little extra flavor. All right. Let's put our burger on top here. Boom. Burger is on top. Let's grab some herbs too. We got some basil. And a little bartender trick I do. Just a little slap. Slap the basil, slap the cilantro. You just want some of the oils to be a little bruised up. Get extra flavor. And there. Where do I go? Here, here, here. Look, how beautiful. Should I do top down? Y'all, I'm short. Don't mind me, I'm short, okay? Look at how gorgeous. You got the pickles. You got the mayo. I'm ready to eat. Are you ready to eat, Chef Meg?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Y'all, let's get a bite. Mmm. Mmm. That is so good. Super savory. You get your crunch, you get your herbs, because we put the fresh herbs on top, just a little additional.
Fresh and slapped.
Yes, fresh and just slapped the flavor right out of it into your mouth. Next class, I will be teaching tomorrow, cherry lemon no churn ice cream. Make sure you sign up. And I'll see you tomorrow. So will Chef Meg, and I hope you had a great day. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you, bye.